Hi guys, and welcome to today's YouTube video. Today we are going to be talking about things that you need to consider before choosing a blog name. Now, with my blog, I launched it a few years ago and it just so happened, I didn't think about these things, but I'm glad it turned out the way it turned out. So my blog is called My Bump to Baby. And at the time, I just knew I wanted to write, I wanted to blog, I love writing, and I just saw the here and now. I want to write and I want to make a career out of a blog. So that was fine. I registered My Bump to Baby and I started from there. However, I've worked with so many clients, so many people that want to start blogs, or so many people that have started blogs, but they want to change direction a little bit. And what I want to do is make sure that I help you make the right choices before you start your blog. So today I want to share 4 things that you want to think about, or that you should think about before starting a blog. So first of all, I just want to say hi. If you're new here, my name is Carla Lett and I am a passive income mum. I've got my own blog and a lot of income streams through my blog. I also help mums maximize their time and their income so they can spend more time doing the things that they love while they're earning money on the go. If you are interested in this channel and you want to see more videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. Leave us a little comment on where you're up to in your blogging journey. I launched my blog 6 years ago now. In fact, I keep saying 6 years ago. It's actually just turned 7 years. 7 years old, my blog. And it's a lot of learning along the way, a lot of mistakes that I've made along the way as well. And I want to share with you guys lots of hints and tips to help you grow your business at maximum speed. So today, in today's YouTube video, I'm going to be sharing 4 different things that you need to think about before registering that blog name. So let's get started. Now, first of all, I want to share with you that blogging is actually one of my largest passive income streams. I launched it in 2016 and since then I have been trying and testing everything to make sure that I can earn maximum income through my blog. Last year, we registered with an ad network company and it has honestly been the best decision I've ever made with the blog. The passive income that is coming into my bank each and every month is life-changing. Now, you might be struggling with blog ideas, blog name ideas, and I get it. I struggled for so long and then all of a sudden it just came to me and My Bump to Baby was it. However, there was times where I thought, oh, maybe it should be Carla, maybe it should be this, maybe it should be that. And I just wasn't settled on anything. And in the end, My Bump to Baby actually was the right decision. And I want to share with you the reasons why that was. And just to prevent you making mistakes that other bloggers can make. So picking your blog name is really, really important. It needs to be a blog name that you are comfortable with, and ideally something that can tell people what you're going to be blogging about. So if I was to ask you the question, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? What do you want your life to look like? This question is really very important because although I started my blog now 7 years ago, I really didn't think that there was an opportunity to have a very free life with blogging. So if your answer to those questions is that you want maximum time with your family, you want to be able to do what you want when you want to be able to go traveling or go abroad, and not worry too much about work, and you want to have a blog that works for you instead of you working for it, if that is the answer, then that's really very important when it comes to this next part. Now, as I mentioned, luckily I chose the name My Bump to Baby. Now, There wasn't much thought that went into that, I'll be totally honest. And yes, although I was the only content creator for My Bump to Baby, as we have grown and the direction of My Bump to Baby has changed slightly, it initially started as me being the main writer for the blog. It has grown that much that we've got so many different experts now that help contribute to the website as authors to help parents all over the UK and worldwide. We also have a lot of parents that would like to write reviews for the website and contribute to our real life story section to help other people with challenges of parenting. This means that my blog, My Bump to Baby, is no longer reliant on me as a writer. Yes, I do still write for the blog, and I still write a lot around passive income and the business side of things, as well as family days out and holidays. My Bump to Baby has now grown bigger than I am as a mum blogger, as a person. I imagine a lot of the people that come on my blog don't know who I am, which is absolutely fine, because they are looking for experts in different niches. They're looking for potty training experts, they're looking for teething experts, they're looking for sleep experts, fertility experts, all of different types of experts for advice and help with parenting. And if I call my blog carlalette.com, then it could only ever really be run by me. Because I called it My Bump to Baby, it gave me a lot of scope to grow my blog to be whatever I wanted it to be. Another reason as well is to think about what direction you want to go into your blog, what direction you want to go in your business in terms of where you see it ending up. Now, if I decided to sell my business as it is with the name My Bump to Baby, it would be a much easier sell. If I had my own name on My Bump to Baby and it was called carlalette.com, it would be less desirable for people to buy. I'm not thinking about selling the business at the moment, or I can't see it in the near future, but maybe when I'm 50 or 60 and I don't have little babies anymore, I might decide that actually I've got another interest and I'm going to sell my business. We get a lot of emails about people asking us to sell My Bump to Baby, asking if we would sell My Bump to Baby as it is at the moment. Now, if I wanted to do that, of course, it's a lot more desirable than selling a business called carlablogs.com, because in that simple blog name, it's assuming that all blogs are written by Carla. So it's harder for someone to take over that doesn't have the name Carla. So by having a name that is more generic and fitting to the types of content that you're providing, it means that more people, if you were ever going to sell your blog, more people would be interested in buying it. Number 2, circumstances. Your circumstances might change. So you might be thinking, right, I'm going to start a mum blog and I want to call it Mummy to Dex or Mummy to One or One Kid Mum, something like that. I'm just thinking of some examples. If in the future you're going to have more children and you've launched this blog and it's so popular and you're earning a lot of money through it and it's giving you that free life, then you go on to have more children, you might then think, actually, this isn't relevant to my circumstances anymore. Likewise, if you think, I'm going to launch a blog called Toddler Days Out and I'm going to take my toddler on days out all over and I'm going to blog about it. It sounds great, doesn't it? But it sounds great today, in this moment in time, while you have a toddler. You need to think about your future. In the next 5 years, will you still, while your toddler's at school, will you still want to go on these toddler days out when you don't have a toddler, but you still have to review them? Or would you want your blog to be open to other opportunities so that your blog can grow with you as your little ones grow too? And also your hobbies and priorities might change alongside that. And having a less kind of specific blog name means that you can open it up to be whatever you want it to be. Number 3, you might be thinking about launching a blog aside from your business as a separate entity. However, I've worked with a lot of bloggers that have two separate businesses, twice the work, when they could have just been incorporated into one. So, for example, let's call an old client Melissa. Melissa was a swimming instructor and she had a business on My Bump to Baby, and I was training her in blogging. Now, initially, she was going to set up two completely different blogs. One blog she wanted to have about things to do in her local area, and the other blog was going to be about baby swimming. Melissa has swimming classes in, let's say the town was Croydon. Okay, so we've got Melissa, who is writing blogs about baby swimming in Croydon, and then she's logging on another website and writing about things to do in Croydon. Because her audience is the same, their parents in Croydon, and Melissa is writing about things to do for families in Croydon, it would make much more sense for Melissa to put all of her blog into one place. Not only does it help more parents find her swimming business, but it also improves her search engine optimization for her swimming business as well, which means she's more likely to appear above competitors as her blog grows. As well as that, Melissa decides to launch an ebook on swimming. And although some parents might not be able to come to her swimming classes, they might be interested in buying her ebook, which means that Melissa is now earning more money, not just through her blog and the passive income it can bring, through affiliate links, through her swimming lessons are always fully booked, and she's earning through digital products as well. This means that Melissa can have more freedom, more time with her family, and not as much work to do. If she had two separate blogs targeting the same audience, it wouldn't make sense. Melissa also saved money by having one blog. By having two blogs, you have to pay two lots of hosting. You've got two websites to maintain, email addresses for both websites, and it's almost double the work. Whereas if you have it all in one place, it makes so much sense, especially if your audience is the same people merged into one. Number 4, before you go ahead and register the domain, then you need to check that it is actually available on all social media handles. I've had this happen to so many clients in the past. They've come to me, they've registered the domain, and they've asked me how they can get hold of a social media handle. Once someone else has registered that, it's gone. You can't really get it back unless you can get in touch with the person, ask if they'll hand it over. So what you want to make sure is first of all, before you go ahead and create any logos, any Facebook pages, or even the domain and register that, you want to check that it is available wherever you want it. First of all, you go on GoDaddy.com. I'll leave the link below and check it that the domain that you want, say it's mummytattoo.com, is available. Secondly, you want to make sure that the social media handles are available. If they're not available, are you happy having ones that are slightly different? Remember, if someone's looking to find you, then it does make sense to have all of your handles all the same. However, I do actually have mine slightly different because I made this mistake initially. I had My Bump to Baby registered, and then I have, for my Facebook page, My Bump to Baby UK, because My Bump to Baby was already registered. Annoyingly, that page was never in use, so I couldn't actually have that page, and no one was using it, which was really frustrating. I've seen so many bloggers diving in, deciding on the name, not checking if it's available, getting logos made, websites kind of created, or the design of them started to be created, and then they've gone to register the name and it's not available. So you definitely want to check that that name is available. I hope this blog has helped you with deciding on your future blogging name. It is such an exciting time for you. Now, if you want more blogging advice, I'm going to leave my link below so you can subscribe to my newsletter. Don't forget to also subscribe to this channel so that I can help you more on your blogging journey. I'm also going to be releasing some free training soon as well that I'm really excited to share with you guys. Have a good day and don't forget to subscribe. Leave a little comment below on where you're up to in your blogging journey. I would love to hear from you.